Hello beautiful people! I'm back again for another episode of DIY and sewing tutorials. So for today's episode, I'm gonna show you how to transform a maxi dress and turn it into a matching dress for my daughter and for me. It's really easy to make and I'm gonna show you how, so keep on watching. Here's the long maxi dress I would like to transform. It's very simple design, no sleeves, with double slit on the sides, and the length of the dress is really long for me. So first thing I did is to measure how long you want your dress to be, and I add at least 2 cm for the seam allowance. Next, take a dress you have at home that fits you very well and lay it onto the dress. Make sure the dress is lying completely flat. Mark one side and add 1 cm for the seam allowance. After cutting, fold it in half to make the other side. Next, turn it at the wrong side and hem the 2 sides of the dress. Now hem the raw edges across the bottom of the dress. And we're finished the first dress. It's really quick and easy to make, right? Moving for the second dress, from the leftover fabric, grab your daughter's dress you have at home that fits her very well and lay it onto the fabric. Again, make sure the dress is lying completely flat. Now trace one side of the dress and add 1 cm at the side. Cut the drawing line and fold it to make the other side. Now we have the front pattern. We're going to use this pattern to make the back pattern. So lie the front pattern onto the fabric and trace it. Next, put the back pattern at the good side up and the front pattern wrong side up. Pin and sew the shoulder seam. I realized the neckline of the dress is too small to fit on my daughter's head. So what I'm going to do now is to cut a little bit on the back neckline to make it more bigger. For the bias tape, we need to figure it out, the length and the width that we will cutting out. With the measuring tape, measure the front and back neckline and add at least 2 cm. Example, mine is 58 cm plus 2 cm equals 60 cm. This will be the length of the bias tape, and 3 cm width. This is the height that you want your bias tape to be. Next, fold it in half with good sides facing each other. Pin and sew it on the side. It should look like this. Next step is to attach the bias tape. Grab the dress and put the bias tape onto the dress like this. Pin it in place until we get back to the back section. Turn the dress at the good side, fold the bias tape 2 times, and sandwich the fabric of the dress inside. Pin as you go and make sure that the fabric is completely within the fold of the bias tape, especially as you go around the curves. Do the same thing for the sleeves. But this time we're not going to connect the side. Just find the center point of the bias tape by folding it in half. So from the shoulder seam of the dress and the center point of the bias tape align, we will pin that in place and sew it. Turn the dress at the good side and fold the bias tape 2 times just like the other bias tape we made earlier. Do the same thing for the second sleeves. The last thing to do is to sew the 2 sides of the dress. And we're finished. And here's the before and after transformation.